Well, good morning, everybody. Jeff Slakey and Spencer Hughes on the Daybreak Show. Gonna have a great conversation here with some wonderful folks at PUD number 3, Communications and Government Relations Manager Lynn Eaton and the Director of Engineering and Utility Services Justin Holzgrove, both on Zoom with me right now. Good morning, y'all. How you doing?
Good morning, Jeff.
Morning, Jeff.
We've got school started for many, and this is a real big time as we are starting the school year. Very similar to how we ended it last school year, with the need for a lot of folks to use the Wi-Fi services of PUD3. And once again, they're all around, about 29 of them throughout the county. So let's talk a little bit about, the project and then where these places are and some tips for folks.
Yeah, Jeff, maybe I can jump in here quick. I've got some great stats, some fast facts on these Wi-Fi hotspots, if you will. We've had 7,325 unique users on these Wi-Fi hotspots. There are 29 of them throughout Mason County. Technically, there's 27. The last 2 are going to be live shortly, within the next week or so. The most popular ones are at the Schaefer State Park area down in southwest Mason County, and also at Evergreen Square in downtown Shelton. The average time that we are seeing folks connected to this is just under 6 minutes. Peak periods, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. And overall, total system data pass, 4.77 terabytes, which is a lot of data. So these Wi-Fi hotspots are getting a lot of usage, and it just goes to show the need for improved broadband access in Mason County.
Yeah, no, that is for sure. And that's something that we've talked about off and on. Now, you mentioned just 6 minutes, though, is the time. And that's kind of important to bring up as we're going through this with, well, over 7,000 unique users. People come in and they come out, and these aren't meant for you to pull up and stay all day, right? This is to come in, get your work done, download what you need, and then get off and to the next thing. Lynn, is that right?
That's right. We don't, we're not really seeing this as a replacement for the school building. We're expecting that kids will pull up with their families, download the homework assignments or the recorded instruction that the teachers have, or upload their assignments back to their teachers, and then, complete their work back at home. The schools are prepared to work with families. That's why they're recording all of their instructions. And we don't expect that kids are going to sit in their car for hours at a time and do school. So it's
Justin, why do you think Schaefer is such a big spot?
I think Schaefer's a hot area because there really isn't any other broadband coverage available out there. It's DSL, and to be honest, it's low quality DSL that's out there. But that has changed, and I'm so glad you brought that up, Jeff, because just in the next week or so, we are sending letters to over 350 households in the Fish Hatchery, Schaefer, Ford Loop Road, Satsup Maple Glen areas, saying that they are now able to connect to PUD's fiber network. As a result of the CURB program, these folks are going to be able to access unlimited symmetrical gigabit fiber at their home, way out in the Schaefer Park area. It's a beautiful part of the country, but it hasn't had great internet service until now.
That's great.
It's really a cool. I've got 2 more stats. I love facts. So here we got 2 more stats. Since March, so since COVID started, the PUD's telecom team and basically all of the areas that support it have been going at 110+%. It's been going absolutely bonkers because we have assigned 350 new gateways. That's 350 new connections to the fiber network. Now, just to give you a point of reference, our entire year's goal was 250. And here we are now, 5 or 6 months in, and we've done 350 connections. But not only that, we've also expanded, including the southwest Mason County area, the Schaefer Park area, including that, we have fiber access at the road to over 700 new customers.
Holy moly.
Just since March, it has been crazy. So we know that this Wi-Fi thing is just temporary. It's a way to get a stopgap solution in there. But the long-term solution is fiber to every household in Mason County because it's such an important utility.
Yeah, it really is. So then if this will stay along through at least the foreseeable future, right? At least through the fall and in the winter maybe, and depending on what the
Yes.
schools decide to do.
Yes,
Right.
the Wi-Fi hotspots will remain available.
Okay. And then weren't there some too, or was that a partnership, that was a school district thing that they had it in their in the school's parking lots? Was that just with the school district?
Yeah, so we've partnered with Shelton School District to have it in, is it, Justin, you might have to help me out here. So it's at Evergreen.
And
It's at
Bordeaux and
Bordeaux.
Shelton High School. And we've also partnered with Merriam Knight. They have one in their parking lot as well as Hood Canal School District and Pioneer School District. Those are the locations that we have at school campuses.
You can go to pud3.org/Wi-Fi to find the map of where these are available. And again, fast internet for folks on Wi-Fi, and it doesn't take long to get the information you need. It's interesting to see that just 6 minutes is able to get a lot of the details that folks need for their what they need to do for themselves. In addition to that, you see on their website a bunch of different other places that have availabilities, the different fire halls around, and of course, PUD3.org has all the information, not only on the public Wi-Fi, but on information where you could sign up if you're in those service areas that Justin was just talking about. Well, this is a great partnership, and super important that the kids have access with this school year coming up.
Right. We couldn't do it without our other community partners. You mentioned ports, fire halls, community parks, state and county parks. And so all those partnerships, Granges, are super important to making this work. The PUD doesn't have property at all those locations. So having those community agencies step up and say, we're willing to be part of the solution as well, was another key part to making this a success.
Again, the Communications and Government Relations Manager is Lynn Eaton for PUD3, and the Director of Engineering and Utility Services, Justin Holzgrove. Justin, get back on here when you got more of those things opening up for folks in the county. We'll talk about it.
We will. And I promise we'll be back because we are showing no sign of stopping.
I like it. Good to see you guys. Good to talk with you both. And thanks for all the hard work that you do and that PUD does for the community.
Thank you.
Sure.